Hello everyone and welcome back to this new video where I wanted to do a little bit an update on what I had said. In the end, what we had said before was that we would be choppy, so we haven't moved much. Neither $100,000 nor $10,000 is important. The market hasn't been quite calm as far as I'm concerned. I really didn't operate much lately. Very few operations. If you follow me on Twitter, you can also observe it. I've repeated several times of being very calm. Don't risk, because what many need to understand is that there are moments you can push and moments you have to stay calm. The more you stay still, the better. But many don't respect this rule because they don't value their money properly. Profits, for me, even a single dollar is important. So when I have some indecisiveness, like yesterday I said many times, be careful, there is FOMC, there is monthly closure. OBV is undecided. For me it is not going to 48, it is not going to 34 at the moment. In fact, what happened, we had a spike upwards here yesterday. We indicated these two levels to position ourselves. He arrived at my level, it went well, but seeing that there was the FOMC, I took nothing, I even wrote that. It might have been flat. I could have stopped it up here, but I chose not to risk it just yet. Today we also reached the level that I had indicated, but nothing tells me that we can start from here. So at the moment I have no interest here either. I've only done a small scalp, but with a really small position, not in Bitcoin and altcoin. For the rest I'll be ready in 48 hours, otherwise I'll handle it. Two positions. Instead I see certain people who, based on the hourly candlestick moving, their emotionality goes. It's just going into a collapse by calling every minute or 50,000 or 30,000, but those are the people who will only lose money, where they will show you that they will make profiles about their trades they are doing at times when trading is really terrible. So my advice is to stay put and calm. So for the rest, what interests us here is to see the levels that we can observe, to position ourselves. The first level that I recommend to watch, let's do an analysis together. The first level that I recommend to watch is, the advice to watch is this, the level of 40.5, $41,000. Why am I looking at this level? I am looking at this level because here we can see there is significant demand, AFVG. So all this area here could be an interesting area to try a long scalping. So how can the price move? At the moment, this is the significant resistance. I think it's quite simple to understand, so how you can behave or wait for the flip of this level, but a break with volume, mind you, with volume. So wait for the flip after this, that you position yourself here, and we go long to reach $46,000, and then here prepare for another short. If it makes a reject one, stop run. I've already taught you about the timetable. Otherwise, if it doesn't provide for us, we can also take $47,000, $48,000 and then crash. I'm not realistic at the moment. I don't think we'll hit $50,000, $52,000, especially since we see it daily, weekly, and monthly now. Another trigger could be that here's the schedule. Let me show you after erasing it here. It breaks you on the 4 upwards, then a candle breaks you upwards, okay? So here it's pretty solid, but then the next candle gives you the deviation on the retest. You can go short because it confirms the deviation to go and get it first. But $4,500, and then if not the lot. Another trigger that we can observe open parenthesis, as you can see, there are many plans you can study, many strategies you can implement. Whoever focuses only on a single trade, on a single plan, who is only long, who is only bullish, who is only bearish, knows nothing, doesn't understand what trading is about. So I design, advise against following their example, because it will only lead you in the long run to have losses. You need to adapt to the market, okay? It's not the market that needs to adapt to you. This is something few understand. So the other trigger I wanted to talk about is, as I told you, this area here, where it goes to retest this area. You position yourselves long to go and take the $43,000, and then if necessary retest to descend further. Deviation to the downside on the trigger you position here, but after that closing close down, and consolidation here, 2 to 3 candles, 4 hours, you position long with the short stop, and then expansion to 45, 46,000. These are the triggers that I wanted you to observe. As you can see, there are many plans to follow. The plans you can make, the only thing is you have to operate near some levels that close to levels that you have easy invalidations, that everyone here can go long at this level. With the stop below 41.6, it's okay, but I still see a lot of indecision here, so either you position yourselves here or you position yourselves here. Now let's take a look at the macro situation a little bit. So I had drawn, I find it, again, sorry, I had drawn this chart a while ago. I also posted it on Twitter. I had drawn it here where I had indicated. There was a breakdown in this area, then a bounce near $44,000 to $45,000. We are almost there, and after I expect a downward consolidation to go and take $34,000, $33,000 to have an important dump. We need to have a closure under the 41.5 daily. Then I'll be even more of a bearish there, especially since if we look at the daily, I think many of you know it. Let's see what's up with the Uber. We can note that is still in a very much but undecided week. I see no bullish strength on its part. Here you could have observed a bit of week 2. If we break this downward trend line, then it gives me a breakdown that I expect a breakdown of this trend line too, and therefore much lower prices. This one at the moment is bearish. It's not good. As I said in an earlier tweet in the indecision, what I told you to do, stay still and have a coffee, make yourself a tea, a chamomile, I don't know. Observing, I assure you, is the thing that it will lead you to learn a lot. Observe the pre-section, see how it moves. I still do it after 16, 17 years that I've been on the charts. And I love to do it because then I manage not to make mistakes. So the more I observe, the less I mistake. No more Bitcoin, we have nothing else to say weekly. We all know this resistance here. We had also said that we were expecting TF, there were gaps. I was expecting around $50,000, but we went close. 49,000. And then we retraced weekly levels, $33,000 and $34,000. To take $50,000. Nothing could be simpler. Now it's bouncing back for a simple reason. It's bouncing back because this was the moment where it went to see on the track. This was the time that led to the major dump here where it bounced and then led to the dump. That's why at these prices I expected a tank like this. I have nothing to say about Ethereum. I'm not dealing with it at all. I'm not interested, but if it brings us some downs, I'll buy on the spot. Especially if it will offer me discounts in the 2000, 2100 area, even a little lower. This is here, okay. I'll buy the spot from the whole era that goes from 2000, 2100 to the 1800s. Also because at the moment I don't see any significant downs on Ethereum. If we lose 700 on the weekly, then we will take it much more in a way. Low also because here you see all the demand for the week that we also have on the monthly and also on the bi-monthly. Okay. Altcoin, let it go. If you want to scalp, you can do it. I won't give any advice on trading them today. I've already told you where I'll accumulate. I've already told you what I'll do. I'll continue to accumulate InGen FAT if they give me some of the dump. I made a plan on FET on the macro. At most we see it here live. If I find it, if he saved it for me, here it is. Here where I expect a bit of choppy zone. But the area that would be nice to retest is the area of 0.40, 0.35. If it gives you a dump there, it's gold. I assure you it's gold. So this is one of the few positions. The positions that I have long term are 3 to 4. You know, so I care little. There is an entrance price of 0.2, 0.10. I've already written it on Twitter many times before I didn't make videos. There is also INJ, there are no others. Also because, guys, as you know, I'm a trader, I don't care how much I do. I squeeze altcoin to make profits when that's the easy mode. I'm not stupid, I don't operate in hard mode, or if I do it in a very disciplined way. There is only, excuse my language, only an idiot does trading when we have a difficult mode. But nobody understands this aspect. Nobody at all. But I will teach you. Work on triggers, work on levels. Making videos, I will teach you more and more about how they work. Altcoins. Let's forget it. They are not very important. Let's wait first for Bitcoin to give us the direction. If Bitcoin doesn't give you the direction, I can't tell you anything. As for the stock market, we have to watch it because the situation for me is very simple and clear. Everything that will happen with the FOMC in a nutshell when the interest rates will actually lower them. There will still be a little bit. They will start the crash, in my opinion, of the American market, where there will be markdowns that I think will go from 10 to 20%. Has it always happened in the international scene? In previous years, when interest rates began to decrease after significant inflation, when then we start them in the market downturns. Simply now this is happening because the American market is already discounting. It knows that interest rates will be, they've been lowered, so there were these big increases. When the news comes out that these keys will really be lowered, then the market collapse will begin. And then I will also make you understand how the COT report works to analyze how the institutions position themselves. And that will be really interesting. It will be a real gem that I will show you. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you like the content, and I will, I think this week and next, I am quite free, so I will make many videos. Thanks everyone, and see you on the next one.